Welcome to Race Walking Extra. It's my great pleasure to be in the home of Neringa Masilion, also known as in a single name was Aidietyté. So I hope that's not too bad, Neringa. And the purpose of this interview is really just to share a few thoughts with Neringa, because unfortunately for all us fans in the UK, Neringa is about to leave these shores to go back to her homeland. So it'll be a sad day, Neringa, but it's good to take this opportunity to be here. Now, one thing I want you to do, Neringa, for the benefit of all your Lithuanian fans who may not know English too well, I just want you to open by saying a greeting to them.
Sveiki visi! Ačiū, kad žiūrite mano interviu.
Lovely. I can only guess what it might sound like.
I said, hi all, thank you for watching my interview.
Really? Okay. Right, now, we've got a few items that we want to go through. First of all, we've got the diary room.
Ooh.
Now what we've got 5 categories. So the first category is on tour. Well, this is just 1 to 3. So pick
2.
Number 2. How would you describe your passport photograph?
True to life. Not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you're quite.
I am happy with my with my photograph.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a relief.
Yes.
Not like this London Marathon, which we will talk about a bit later. Okay, number 2 is racing and training.
I'll pick 3.
3. Describe your feelings when you achieved international status for the first time.
To be honest, nobody made a big fuss.
No, but what about you?
I didn't even know it was a big deal, because we're a small country. There's no big races in Lithuania. So once you went abroad, maybe you know what? First time I went World Cup, so I just started race walking a year before.
Oh, I see.
So it was a huge deal, because I heard from other race walkers how big of a thing it is.
Right.
Yes, I mean I finished 69. What a position to finish! But I felt like a part of a bigger team.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
I joined something bigger.
Bigger.
At last, because
At
when
last.
I was a runner, I didn't go anywhere.
Number 3 is teammates.
Okay, my favorite number is 5. I'll go for 5.
What qualities do you like in a teammate?
Support, understanding, and no judging.
Not judgmental, you mean?
Not like, oh, you failed this time. Like,
okay, always supportive.
Always supportive, no
yes.
matter what. Understanding what it takes to even come to a race sometimes.
Okay, great. So number 4, this is life, and you've got a choice of 5 here.
Okay, number 1.
Describe your worst ever hairstyle.
Never had one.
You never had one?
No.
No,
I mean,
you didn't sort of have it nice and short. And,
not
pink
yet.
Colour.
You know, when you're beautiful, everything goes. Oh, beautiful face.
Oh, that's a bit of a duff question, wasn't it? Oh well, I'll have to save these other questions for somebody else. Right, okay, so here we go. Number 5 is just pot luck. You've got 4 choices.
Okay, so I'll go for number 4. You haven't chosen yet.
Number 4, okay. What would you go on? I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Big Brother, or Strictly Come Dancing?
Maybe Strictly Come Dancing?
Why?
Because I would like to learn some dancing, but no jungle, come on.
No
I
jungle.
would not eat any cockroaches or I don't know. I would go home the first day.
Okay, well...
Or maybe Big Brother, because, my personality,
of
I
course.
would be a star of
you
reality
better last
TV.
it, would you?
Yes.
Okay, just moving on then. Ambitions and disappointments that you had sort of growing up. I'm thinking more of your competitive life. So ambitions and disappointments, if you did have any.
Yeah, of course I'd had. Ambitions, of course, I'm going to say, like every probably athlete. I just wanted to win Olympic medal.
Yeah.
or at least some world championship or
Yeah.
European championship. Of course, it didn't happen, unfortunately. And biggest disappointment, I would say, London Olympics, because I thought I was in really good shape.
Yeah.
And maybe London Marathon. Maybe again, I was probably thinking too good about my shape, but it is what it is. What disappointed me the most, because the year before when they had trial for that course,
Yeah.
I walked exactly same result as I walked in Olympics. And before Olympics, I went training camp in altitude.
Yeah.
I was so much more ready. And I was like, what is this? I could not believe it. I walked 1:34.01, identical times.
Yes.
I mean, as me and my other friend, Lithuania, we spoke about it. The first lap, you didn't know what's going on. So many people came to see race walking. You just felt overwhelmed first 2 kilometers. You just didn't hear yourself. You didn't feel yourself. And of course, I mean, I don't know, to be honest, what happened. I felt great, but it's just...
On the day.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna really smash my PB. I felt so good.
Yeah.
I was doing PBs in trainings, and I was like, what is this? Why is the result is the same as the year before when I wasn't as trained as on Olympic year? So
well,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But
That's right.
so weird that the even result was identical.
Okay, you mentioned about race walking in Lithuania. How would you say it is established? You know, I'm not asking you to compare with the UK. Is it organised well?
Yes, I don't know now because I wasn't in the scene for the past 8 years, but it is well organized. My previous coach, he was a president of Race Walking Association, so he made sure we always go for competitions abroad, everything. He even do race walking competition every June, even it was the European Cup in Aidietyté.
Yeah.
So because of him, I think he held it all together. But you know, I mean, nothing lasts forever. At the moment, I think it's not as it was before.
Is there a club scene there?
Yes, at first when I joined race walking, I was with one club, and I went to another club. I mean, so we all top race walkers in Lithuania, we were in the same club. But there are few clubs in Lithuania.
Fields for national championships for women, what sort of fields were there? Number?
Hard to say, at least I think when the older, a bit generation, when I was younger, so 2 ladies used to be, which we looked up to, and then maybe, depends on the year, because I mean some of them retired or quit race walking, so I would say at least maybe 10 or more.
Oh, okay.
Women, yes.
Yeah.
And in men a bit more.
Right. What training did you do, and what sort of mileage or how many kilometres?
When I was training, I used to do a lot.
Before you was international, how did it sort of start off?
Before I was international, it was only a year. So basically I was a runner when I joined athletics at 11. And once I hit, I don't know, 18, I just thought that like I wasn't progressing. I didn't see, looking up to other runners, I didn't think I'm gonna be that good.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, what's the point? Maybe I should just quit. And then because I was already studying physical education and we had to do all sort of sports, and one of the disciplines was race walking. And probably it was destiny. My friend's coach, she was a long jumper. But of course, when you have an eye, so he spotted me doing race walking. We had we had to do it for a mark. We had to walk 2 kilometers in the stadium. And he went, I don't know why he was there that day, but he saw me doing this. And I was, of course, way in front of my other
competitors.
I mean, not competitors, but basically my fellow students. And he come to me and he says, you have to go to race walking. You're good at this. And I was thinking, maybe he's right. I have nothing to lose. I'm very average runner. It won't hurt me to try that out. So I get in touch with race walking coach, which I used to see so often because we were used to mingle in the same
of course.
Stadium, same indoor arena. And he started painting me a bright future. You'll go this and there. You'll be competing. I was like, hold on! I didn't even start. I don't even know if I'm good at this. So yeah, I started and apparently I was good. Yeah, so a year later I already went international.
Yeah. So was you training every day?
Yes, of course, every day. I mean, I don't remember the mileage in the beginning,
Yeah.
but it used to be a lot, at least probably 100 kilometers a week, because I used to do sometimes 2 trainings a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And you go to training camp and it's 2 trainings a day. It's
Yes.
no other way. I remember one training camp, we went to Croatia for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks I did 300 kilometers. So 1 week was 170 and 130, or vice versa, but it was a lot.
Yeah. What distance was you doing a week
A
in
week
training?
depends. Monday was like 12-15 kilometers, Tuesday speed session, Wednesday and Saturday long 25, 20-25, between 22 and 25 kilometers.
So that was like teammates, they were doing
I used to have one girl similar to mine, and then we were all like sparring partners basically. My coach used to say, we go, we achieve result. I'm through volume, she's through speed. So I used to do way more than her. I think it worked.
Was diet important to you?
Yes. I mean, again, I think I had an eating disorder, I must admit. Before I quit first time I went to London. I think because I wasn't slim enough to be a proper athlete, and my coach was always like, you need to lose weight, and I think I got myself into eating disorder. I would just overeat and then stop eating for the rest of the day or something, and it just was there was no balance. And only when I went to London first time in 2009, I just sort of sorted myself out.
Yeah.
And
You didn't have that outside pressure.
I think so. It was no pressure. Then it's just naturally I shed all those extra pounds and then got into to the figure I have now.
That's one thing I wouldn't accuse you of having is extra weight, Neringa.
But I did. When you look at all the pictures, I was heavier, way heavier, and people can't even recognize me. Like it wasn't you. I was like, yes, can you believe it?
So obviously doing all the training, that would obviously.
I thought so, but again, it wasn't balanced diet. That's why probably I couldn't, and the pressure from my coach as well. So I think I only probably when it was still too much eating, and even though I had a big physical load, it's still I didn't look quite right.
Yeah, I can
but still,
that,
I mean, even they used to say, my coaches, oh, with this weight you still achieve these results. I mean, it wasn't best results, but they were not bad as well, because I think I was just strong. Because there was this common notion that race walkers are not as skinny as marathon runners, and I thought, so I don't have to be skinny to achieve results. So I don't know, again, now you look at them, they all stick thin, so.
But I think it's doing the training that produces your condition, and not, oh, I'm going to be thin, then I can do the marathon.
Yeah, no, it's just, again, my diet is not exemplary one. I love sweets, and again, probably it's the calories I burn through my activities, and it's just, after I sorted myself out, I started having this like fulfillment feeling, like I ate and that's enough. I don't have to overfill myself and then now I'm gonna punish myself with not eating. It was just again eating enough and indulging in whatever I like.
So just going back a bit again then, Neringa, you said that you got involved with running at an early age. Was that a natural inclination?
I think so. Again, when you were little, my mom tried me to go to dancing, gymnastics, and even I went to basketball, because basketball is a big thing in Lithuania. But I never stuck in anywhere.
Right.
And then in school you have PE, and we used to do running, some, I don't know, long distance. I don't remember how long was it, but when you're in 5th grade, then it probably 1500 was the longest what you had to do.
Yeah.
And again, I've been spotted by another teacher. She's like, you're so good at this, you need to go to see this one coach. She gave me where to go.
Oh, I see.
So I think I even took a friend with me. So basically, she's like, he's an old friend of mine. So I went to him, and he, of course, come over. So to this day, was my coach, which I started with. He was the long distance or middle distance runners coach.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I got into it, 11 years old.
So,
even though I had my back falls when I didn't want to go train. He used to call my mom. She's
Really?
good at this. She needs to come. She can't waste her talent. Even like, I just want to play outside. Like, what do you want? But I mean, I'm grateful that he didn't let me go. Like, he used to call my mom and just if I would not show up for a week.
Yeah. Even because obviously the winters are harsher. In
Yeah, but we
Lithuania
used to
than here.
run indoors. But even though,
I
when
see.
sometimes I'm like, you're still so young. You just want to play with your friends.
Yes, of course.
And
Yeah.
I didn't do anything bad, but I just wanted to play with my friends outside in the forest, because we lived by a forest. We used to make up forts and whatever.
Yes.
And
quite,
I would just keep going to train.
As children do.
Yes.
Yes, of course. That's right. It's interesting, that link between schools and coaches. So, your decision to come to the UK, so what was all that about?
Oh, yes. So, it all probably came together. So basically, even though I was still, maybe I wasn't already in education. I already was sort of full-time athlete. And that year, I don't know, it was really bad season for me. I didn't finish all my races, basically. If I finished, the result was awful. And that all came down that economical crash 2009 to 8. So I was like, let me just change something. So I quit sports. I came to London. I was like, I don't know how long I'm coming for, but I just want to change something in my life. So I came here.
So first of all, so you've been race walking how long before?
Maybe 5 years.
5 years,
yes,
okay,
yeah.
right. So
I didn't make it to Beijing Olympics. I just missed out by maybe 21 seconds a year before to qualify. And then it all went downhill. I put on weight, and of course when you're overweight you can't be top athlete anymore. So it just
did you go to the World Cup?
Yeah, I still went to European Cup that year, 2009. So basically there were, I think, few of us to go to Berlin 2009 World Championship, and they said if you overtake one lady, you'll go. And I did that, and they still didn't choose me, didn't pick me, and I was like, that's it. You know what? Forget about it. I'm just quitting. So
you came to UK. So why UK as opposed to?
I don't know, because English, I knew English, and what else I could go? Germany, I don't know, no other language. All Lithuanians, it was like, I just went with a stream. Everybody went to UK because it was still better off than the rest of Europe, and I knew English. I knew some friends who could help me find accommodation, and it's just I found job in women's wear, Jigsaw. There's a
in town.
In central London. That's a UK company, and I didn't train at all for 5 months.
Right.
But when you have that in you, you still. I started getting up really early to go to a park to do that, race walking training.
Because you lived near Victoria Park.
No, at that time I lived in Forest Gate, so it was even another.
Right. Oh, right.
Yes, and then it's a long story, but there we go. I made it to London Olympics all by myself.
Yeah, you mentioned that you was a full-time athlete when you was in Lithuania, but you actually worked, didn't you, in the UK?
Yes.
So this idea that everybody who becomes an international, no matter who you are, what country you represent, you're a professional and you move out of the amateur ranks. But although you was a full-time athlete, provide income, you still had to work.
True. I mean,
was you getting any support from the Lithuanian?
Not that much, to be honest. I remember it was, after Olympics in 2012, I still got some support, but I remember bickering. I mean, going back and forth. I said, why do I get less than my teammates? Because I finished even higher than them.
Yeah.
But of course, because they probably overlooked me because I was in Lithuania. It's, I don't want to go into details, but I feel a bit
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. But I mean, again, also, I had a boyfriend at that time here, so I didn't want to go back in first place. But and then holding a full-time job, even though I was international race walker, gave me a bit of balance, because I thought if I'll go back again to full-time athlete, I'll probably have too much time on my hands. Again, start probably my eating disorder will probably go back.
Yeah.
So I was a bit wary about this. So I was like, okay, let me just do what I do, because I didn't want it to be too much pressure on me once I become full-time athlete. I just wanted to be, again, sort of international, but at the same time working. Yes, because you never know. What if you have a bad season and that's it? Your financial support will be cut off. Everybody was asking me, "Oh, why don't you want to represent Britain?" I said, first of all, I have to lose my Lithuanian passport, and I said I couldn't deal with that pressure of losing lottery funding. I would be like, what if I'll fail and that's it? No job to fall back, no nothing. I mean,
Well, yeah.
Again, you have to either throw all your dice in and just be a professional athlete and hope for the best, or you just try to balance it out. Because I knew I'm not gonna win a medal if the Russians still competing.
I think you're quite right about this tension that there is in this country about lottery funding, and I think that kills ambition with people coming up, that they don't enjoy the athletics, whatever they're doing, because they feel that they can't make the breakthrough unless they become full-time, and then they're not sure how it will affect their career and so on, so they give up.
True.
And
I think it's so harsh. I mean, at least there should be maybe some stages where you get a bit, of course, a bit maybe less than the medalist, but again, some sort of motivation for you to continue, to be able to strive for better. Because you never know, one season could be rubbish and the other one you'll win a medal.
Well, moving on to Neringa, we're going to talk about the 2012 Olympics. We'll come on to the race in a moment, but tell me about the experience of being in the Olympic Games, the honour of representing your country at the Olympics. This is always, no doubt, everybody's athlete's dream.
Absolutely, yes. I felt like, oh my God, I'm an Olympian, finally. I don't know how I made it. I think I really wanted that, because looking back, I don't know if I could make it again, because I used to hold full-time job in retail store. Getting up early before my shift to do training.
It was your dream to become an Olympian, and working full-time in the store.
I mean, I'm grateful that they let me go for unpaid holidays, so I went to training camp to South Africa for 3 weeks.
When was that?
2012, January or February, I can't remember. It was winter. So it gave me a big boost in shape. So when we went in March to Switzerland for a race, I walked for qualification time for Olympics.
That you achieved the qualification time in Switzerland?
Yes.
Okay.
So that was after altitude training. I mean, but I got injured as well there. So I had I think, now I know what I did. I had a bit of torn hamstring. So after that race, I barely was training because I was in so much pain. But again, I picked up again after we went for another training camp before Olympics. So it was up and down. But I mean,
did you have treatment over here for the hamstring?
No, of course. I mean, I had nobody. I had my friend who was training to be a masseur. So he used to give me a proper massage for £5. I mean, I'm still grateful because he did a good job.
Yeah, sports massage.
Yes. I mean, I needed that because otherwise I had nowhere to go.
Good.
So, I mean, help from the friends.
That's right. But you had a good employer to help you, to allow you to go.
Because it's Nike, it's sports good again. So, I mean, thanks, they knew I'm international athlete, so at least they gave.
So they knew that before they employed you.
I mean, they knew who I was, but I only a year later, I became more serious with my race walking.
And you said to them, "I might make the Olympics."
Yes, I mean, of course, when I made it, they were like, "Wow, we have an Olympian in our store." And
great.
So, I mean, again, I had to go for unpaid holiday.
Well, they gave you the time.
At least, yes. Yeah. But again, I was supported by my Olympic committee on this. So, finance-wise, I was okay.
Quite. Yeah, you still had to pay the rent.
Yes.
London rent, say.
Yes, and that year I also took a yearly travel card and company reimbursed me. Basically, they used to take out from my salary every month, and during Olympics, they gave all of us free travel. I was like, oh damn it!
Yeah, I was a volunteer, and I got free travel.
There you go.
So there you go, opening ceremony. So
huge thing for me.
it was a fabulous watch. I will say that.
I loved it so much.
It was so different from anything else we've seen. I mean, the Chinese one was really something, you know, with the
in Beijing.
In Beijing.
I don't think I watched that.
No, but it was very sort of militaristic.
Yeah,
but it was, my goodness, it really was impressive.
I think Brits did a really good job.
Well, it's just amazing.
Yes, everything. Closing ceremony, I got to see all those acts I admire. Even Spice Girls, I was such a fan when I was young, and I got to see them performing live. I was like, ah! I was like, it was worth it!
Oh, that's great, yes. Yeah, you were saying, you know, it's a shame that your teammates didn't get to go.
Yes,
the
so it
opening
gave me
ceremony.
advantage that I lived in London, so I got to go to see the openings.
So nice, by what you're saying, is that athletes don't get the opportunity to attend the opening ceremony, and that's really a big
Again,
part
I understand, but because you might burn yourself out, because race walking usually at the very end of Olympics, and you come 2-3 weeks before, and you just stay in the Olympic Village where everybody's competing, probably finish their race, and you're still waiting. So it might not go into your advantage.
You told me before that you stayed in the Olympic Village.
I stayed a couple nights before my race.
But you still was at home. And have you still got the blanket?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I do.
Yeah, Neringa, we got the blanket from the London Olympics, provided to all the athletes there in the village. That's great. It's good to see it. So it's one of your favourites, is it?
Yes. No, yes, it is. I even back home. There's still the accreditation with all the Coca-Cola, when you can just come to a Coca-Cola machine and get yourself a Fury bottle. Still there attached. Everything.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have liked to have stayed in the athletes' village for the 3 weeks. I mean, what about in Rio?
So in Rio, of course, I didn't attend the opening ceremony because we
so
went again just before. Yes, maybe a few days before. Yeah. And then we stayed until the end, which was like another 4 days or so. London and Rio Olympics were completely different experiences, because in Rio I was injured, I couldn't finish my race, so it was all a blur. And I mean, I don't know, nothing to say there. And it's just on my CV, double Olympian, but basically I didn't compete in second Olympics.
Yeah. So how far did you get in the
1
Rio?
kilometer only. Yes, the pain was so
1
extreme.
kilometer?
Yeah, I just fell on the ground. I couldn't walk.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Let's not go into this
No.
rabbit hole.
But London was a good.
No, absolutely. Even though I'm disappointed with my performance, I hoped, and I think I was prepared for better position. But again, now taking into consideration that I had injury on my hamstring and didn't quite train in spring, so I mean.
Okay, now tell me about the race then. How did you feel about the race itself?
I don't remember much. I know I fought it till the end, but I was overwhelmed with the public support. So many people came to see. Of course, it helped that it was for free.
Yes.
Yeah, for public to go and see. A lot of my friends, my colleagues came to support me.
Lovely.
I mean, I didn't see them.
Yeah.
But
they told you about it afterwards.
Yes, they were like, you didn't even see, you didn't even turn your head. I was like, sorry guys, it was so many people. And I mean, first lap of 2 kilometers, you could not feel yourself breathing. People were so shouting, and it was so good. But at the same time, you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Like,
and of course, what a magnificent venue, Buckingham Palace and so on, up and down the Mall.
Again, I had a tryout the year before that course, so I knew all the turns and stuff. But I mean, the course I think was really good, not boring, and it was.
Well, indeed, that's right. And again,
because sometimes you just have back and forth, and you see somebody like walking and on the other lap already, and you're like still.
In Rome, it used a bit of imagination on that one, so it wasn't just up and down. It was a kilometre lap, which I thought was quite good. Really considering.
Yeah, I mean,
the modern
sometimes
trends.
you think that 1 kilometre lap goes faster on your mind. But I think 2 kilometers is also good, because then it's, when you think about it's only 10 laps, when you on the other hand it could be
Yeah, I know.
20.
Yeah, always like track racing. If you do,
Yes.
I never did 20k, but I did 10k.
Again, they could not accommodate 1 kilometer. The public would not even like fit to watch, because there was layers and layers of people. It was so many people turned up to see. It was amazing.
So sorry, I'm jumping around a bit there. So the lap in London, how long was that?
2 kilometers.
It was 2 kilometers.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
It was like a triangle shape, more of it.
There's a lot of interest, wasn't there? Yeah, fabulous.
No, it was quite a warm day as well, so at least that was good. Only best memories.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I went.
Yeah. Okay, Neringa, career CVs.
I mean, I won some Lithuanian championship.
I saw in your book, the 2014 year, that you was on the podium a couple of times.
Yes, so that's our...
Was that a good year for you,
2014 was the best year. I smashed 2 Lithuanian records. All the races I turned up were PBs. And up until the last race of the season. Yeah, so I think those years in London, because I didn't train as much, they probably propelled me to... Because when I started training proper, all my records were broken. Yeah. But again, it didn't do me a favor a year later, because I thought, oh, I didn't train that much, and look at all the records falling. Let me train harder, and then let's see what's going to happen. I really thought I'm going to win a medal somewhere. Well, probably overtrained. Again, slippery slope.
So after the Olympics then?
I stayed for another year, a year and a half maybe, yes. Because I felt like I have so much in me. I thought I need to go back and be a full-time athlete. I have to give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
Because I felt like I'm still strong, but because I don't have any coach, and I'm still working full-time, I'm not using my full potential.
Oh, okay. I mean, the result of that was a 2014 brilliant year.
Yes.
But also you had the downturn when you probably overtrained. And
in 2015, I still raced okay. I still, my season best was 1 hour 30, 1 minute worse than my PB, but I didn't feel fresh anymore. I come to race, I race okay, well, but I don't feel like I'm fresh. I feel like I'm running on an empty tank. And that's how you get probably injured, when you're just being overtrained. Again, it's probably my coach's fault as well. He should have seen it and probably give me a break, because, I mean, I don't know. I can't only blame myself for overtraining, but who writes me training plans? My coach. And being me very honest and trying to fulfill training plans to the max. You need to give somewhere a rest a bit, I think.
Well, let's hope he
Yeah.
He learned from that as well.
I don't think he sees I mean, we never spoke about this, and we had a fallout after Rio Olympics, but looking back, I see that I should have been having
more rest.
More rest, and being you need to calm down. Especially, after a great season in 2014, I probably didn't rest enough. I started season preparation for another season going fast straight away, when you should probably take it slow. You still have a whole year in front of you. Now looking back, I know what my mistakes were.
Can you see yourself being a coach yourself?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not very good at spotting race walking errors.
Okay.
I could not.
Okay.
I don't know, to be honest. I think no. Maybe running more, but not race walking.
Well, we're going to touch on running in a minute. PBs. Just run through your PBs. 3,000 metres.
So 3,000 metres, I did it in 2016. So it was 12:34 indoors.
Indoors,
5,000 metres, I won't be able to tell you. Maybe 22.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Google will let you know.
Okay.
So bad, because it's not that important.
No, 10,000 metres.
I believe it. I never walked in stadium. It was maybe more than 10k. I think it was 44:16.
Okay.
Again, I wasn't very fast. again, as my coach used to say, I go to result through volume. So I wasn't fast on shorter races, but I was okay on longer distances.
Yeah. 20k?
20k it's easy, 1:29:01. I didn't dip it under 1:29.
No, so where was that? That was
In Aidietyté, in Lithuanian race walking championship.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah, I felt so strong. Again, when you're in a good shape, you just smash it.
Did you do it any longer?
I did 50 kilometers once in 2006. Was it 6? Yes.
What time?
4:28.
Really?
Yeah, at that time it was 4th result in the world for women, because not many women used to do that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think I didn't feel like it was a tough race, but when I went for a marathon, I'm like, how did I do 50 kilometers?
Was it with men as well?
Yeah, with men. I was the only lady in the race,
right, okay.
and I think I finished 10th in total.
That was in Lithuania, was it?
It was in Ukraine. The race was in Ukraine,
right.
and coach tricked me. He didn't tell me I'm gonna do 50. He only told me like 3 weeks before.
Oh, really?
He showed me the plan. Oh, you're gonna do this. I was like, why is this so much for 20 kilometers? And he's like, and you're gonna do 50. I was like, what? But again, I did it.
Yeah.
Again, it was probably beginner's luck, and as they say, I gave it a try. Even though I stopped for toilet break because I wasn't used to eating gels.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I ate it and it gave me a runny tummy,
right.
and I had to stop it.
Yeah. Well done. That's fantastic.
I know. I mean, I don't know if I could do it again, but
but it's a mentality. I mean, although it went well for you, do you think that you had the mentality for 50k?
I mean, I think it wasn't a mentality. I was just strong, and here it's just you don't think much.
Okay.
You know, when you're younger, I was just doing it. But I think, again, it all was bad timing. If I did it a couple of years later, when my friend did it, she got 1,000 euros as a prize. And I did it for free. And again, if I didn't quit race walking, maybe I should continue for another year. Again, International Athletic Federation didn't tell anyone they're going to do 50 kilometers in London 2017. Only some people knew. That Portuguese lady, Inês Enriquez.
Yeah.
I think she knew it. How everybody said she was training so much. Why would you train such in big volumes for 20 kilometers? I think she knew in advance it's going to be 50. And of course she won and did a record, whatever. If they would have announced it earlier, maybe I would stick it more a year and give it a try. It's only 7 ladies competed.
That's right.
Even I would come last. I was still top 8 in the world.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they did us wrong.
No, that's right. It does seem strange that we got this idea of having a mixed relay at the Olympics, and whereas compared to other sports, race walking throughout the world is a developing sport. So many nations are represented at 20k and 50k.
Yes.
Why change it?
I know. Why change it? Why change it if it works? And as they say in
right.
relationship, why ruin it with marriage if it works?
Indeed. Right. Okay. Next topic. Your 3 favourite races.
Oh, hard to choose. Again, it will be when I smashed Lithuanian record, second time, when I won Lithuanian championship title. So it would be 2014, 20-kilometer race.
Carry on.
London Olympics, for sure. Not because of result, but because of all the atmosphere and all the memories. And third would be, hard to say, maybe I would say Universiade in 2007 in Thailand when I finished 5th.
All right.
I don't remember the race, but I remember my friend, to this day I'm grateful, she was way behind me, and because when we go back and forth, she saw me from the other side that I was walking 6th and another girl was not very far. She's like, go get her! And then I was like, you're right, I should go and get her. So again, I overtook her and I was 5th. Thank you, Brigitta.
That's great, yeah. Okay, when you came to the UK, you joined my club, Ilford Athletic Club. You raced as a race walker for many years, and shame that the competition wasn't as good as perhaps
But it worked for me as speed sessions. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I didn't know any club. Again, through somebody told me, come meet this guy, he'll get you in the club. Yeah, so I mean...
Yeah, I'm sure I speak on behalf of certainly the Ilford walkers, that we were flattered that you chose Ilford.
I would not know any other clubs. I mean, because I was unaware about race walking scene. I thought there's nothing in London. That's what I thought. Again.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. So you've gone from being a race walker for Ilford to a runner
for Ilford.
For Ilford. Yeah, and you're achieving some good successes. Being a club runner, you've been greatly admired, Neringa, for turning in some very fine performances. So Neringa did the London Marathon last year.
Thanks to my club for giving me a spot, because apparently it's like winning a lottery to get yourself a place. Oh wow!
Well, that's right. Yeah. So
who would have thought?
Yeah. So your time was
2:53 and 10 seconds.
Yeah. So beating 3 hours is certainly a great achievement. So it is.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually surprised because I felt like I'm basically walking. I was like, well, what am I doing here? I don't care about the result. I just want to finish.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah.
Still okay.
So there were crowds there, not quite like the Olympics, but
yes.
Did you find that helped you to keep
No,
going?
it actually unhelped me.
It unhelped you.
Because I killed myself in the first 10 kilometers. Because of all the atmosphere, everybody supporting, people running. I feel like I'm not running fast, but when you look at the watch and you're like, oh my God, where am I going so fast? I still have 42 kilometers in front of me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I enjoyed the crowds.
Yeah.
But when you're feeling like you're dying and somebody's... And stupid enough, I put my name on my shirt, went to, print it out, paid like £10 extra, and somebody in Canada Wharf, go Neringa! And I'm like, shut up! Don't call my name! Like
there speaks a true athlete, folks.
I was like, I'm dying, leave me alone, just let me finish. I mean, and somebody else, another girl, she caught me up and she's like, let's go together. I'm like, I tried and I'm like, oh, you go. Oh my gosh, seriously, I'm probably gonna walk off the next, I'll see another ambulance and I'll walk off, but I only finished on sheer determination, I'm telling you. I'm like, if I'll walk off now, I was telling you, just finish. No matter, it could be free ferry, just finish. Because seriously, there won't be another chance.
Yeah. We hear about the wall, so you hit the wall.
Oh, I hit the wall after maybe half of a marathon. I'm like, running on London Bridge, I'm like, no, it was Tower Bridge. I was like, another 21, I'm dead now. What am I going to do?
So you would have been okay for a half marathon then?
Maybe 16K, I was okay. And then I was like slowly dropping in pace. And I'm like, oh my God, what stupid was I starting so fast.
But you got there?
No, I mean, I got there.
There's your neighbour and your doggy.
And my doggy, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so London Marathon. So it's a good experience for you.
Learning curve as well in there, because again, I didn't feel like I'm speeding, but when you're fresh and you feel like you're ready to go 2:45, I was aiming for 2:45.
All right.
I think I would have achieved it if I didn't kill myself with with two.
Well, you're novice for the distance.
Yes, of course. I mean, but I think I have stamina in me, and I was training all winter so hard, and again, I'm pleased I finished, because you don't know how many times I wanted to walk off, but again, I felt you can't just give up. Come on, people club gave me the place, and I can't just let down people. Let down myself first of all. I knew I would not forgive myself for not finishing it.
It's a camaraderie, isn't it? That you've done it, and that's something that can't be taken away from you now. You've got a good master's career ahead of you, no doubt.
We'll see, because I'm thinking once I go move back home, I'll have to pick up full-time job, and I don't know how much time I'll have with running, especially when we have such cold winters. I know I'll still be running, but to what extent or what level, I don't know.
Well, I'd love to see.
I think I did a good long career, taking into account I had 2 pregnancies. I mean,
so when were your children born?
So my son was born 2019, and my daughter was born 2020.
Yeah, lovely.
So and I did a bit of training, running once I gave birth, but I wasn't planning on coming back to races. But then Dave, he was like, "Oh, there's a race in Hainault, do you want to come and watch?" I was like, "I did a bit of training, can I come and race?" And the entries were closed, and he still managed somehow to sneak me in, and I won the race.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what, I even didn't have a vest anymore, because I binned it once I left London first time. I was like, I'm not going to come back, I'm not going to race anymore, I don't need that vest. And I had to buy it, thanks for Stuart, and he gave me his old one. It was all big for me, but then I went to alter it, made it my shape a bit, and bought new one before London Marathon. So guess what? They say bin everything what you didn't wear for a year. I think it's wrong. You should probably keep some things. No, that's
right. Well, I hope
because once you bin it, you need it.
What about your international kit and all that?
Oh, I had so many. I mean, I only keep some from London Olympics, some from Rio, like all the warmer training tops, but racing tops I still have few. But
can't be
I
taken
mean,
away
officially, I've never retired from a
I think that's
Lithuanian team.
I think that's probably great. Then it's no big deal. You sort of saying, "I'm coming back." Well, you know, you said you're coming back before you gave up. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not going to compete internationally for them, but maybe for veterans somewhere.
Well, there you go.
I don't know.
You've got a good base.
Thinking out loud.
Yes, I know. Takeaways of life in the UK. When you're sitting around the log fire, when it's -20 outside, and you're thinking about all the rain and the cold weather in England.
We have same in Lithuania. Although June is a bit probably warmer than here now.
So what are your takeaways for life here?
I mean, a lot of things.
Did it surprise you?
Yeah.
The culture, the language?
No, I mean, when I first came, I thought, oh my God, my friend who was she was helping me to get like interviews for jobs. I was like, you speak, I don't understand anything what they're saying, because I thought my English was good, but you still need to get used to the accent. Cause
yes, of course.
I met a lot of lovely people, seriously. I mean, I'm so grateful that I still managed to continue with my athletic career here. I was so supported. Again, only good things, but again, it's not my home. I want to go home.
Yes, I perfectly understand that. Yeah.
Neighbors were here, so nice, ladies.
Lovely.
I mean, I think for kids, that's where I'm going now, while the kids are little. They will still remember something, but home is home.
And we're not.
I know what will
we're
be
not a million miles away, are we?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know shopping is way cheaper here than there, so I'll be coming on the plane here with empty suitcases.
Oh well, that says something for Brexit, I suppose.
I mean, it's because the market is bigger here,
yes,
so the competition is bigger here, so they have to keep prices lower. And of course I want to go back and visit, and I'll be like, I hope I'm not gonna miss and be like, well, what did I do? What have I done to move out? But I know quality of life will be better there.
There's a lot to be said about it. And again, we're not a million miles away.
No, true. Again, you just want to have support system around you, especially when I became mom with 2 little kids. I'm at my end, wit's end. I mean, sometimes I'm like, somebody take them.
There speaks a true mum as well.
Yes. Again, you can't blame me. It's normal. Yes. When you read experiences like that, you're like, okay, it doesn't make me feel as bad as I thought sometimes. I'm such a bad mom that I want to break away from my kids. That's why I run! It's easier now because, again, they both into education or childminder or nursery. My boy's in school, so if I don't go to work, I go running. I used to do all my trainings last year and the year before, all in the evening. That's life.
That is life, yeah. And we've got your lovely dog here. Yeah. And what's her name again?
Indra. Indra.
Indra.
But we call her sweet name Indra.
Yeah.
It's human name, but that's how she got it from her breeder. So.
Well, Neringa, what a great pleasure it's been to just share this bit of time with you. Yeah, it's been good fun. All we can say is bon voyage, and we miss you. We send you bouquets of flowers to you.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best in your life, in your home country. And I hope all things go well for you. And when we have our races over here, you can jump on Ryanair.
Yeah, I mean,
and come and race.
Because I
thought
why not? If you want me to run another London Marathon, I'll try my best.
So thank you again.
Thank you, Len, for interviewing me. I mean, for taking your time and all the equipment and.
Well done, lads. Hey! Come on! Come on, Ilford!
So good.
Hello! Hello! Keep it going, Neringa! First lady home! Whoa. Well, Neringa,
He pulled Olyanovska on me.
you got pipped on the line.
Yes,
but,
like European. Hey guys, come on! Come, Maya, come!
Well, Neringa, how did it go then?
Good, easy. A bit thin course is a bit easier than last year or year before.
Yeah. So, do you know
Most of the time down the hill.
I like the feathers. What was your time?
Oh, I don't know. I need to check. I think it's a bit shorter. I won't tell you.
Okay.
33, 32 something, I think.
So you're pleased with it, obviously?
I mean, yeah.
I'm quite surprised. A field, a really good field.
My biggest competitor didn't turn up today, so it was easy for me. I was competing against men. What?
Hello, little fella. How are you doing?
Holding burger and chips. Yeah, when I did
as he says, special presentation to an athlete who's leaving us to return home. She's been an absolute treasure in the club. She's an absolute top class athlete. She's
Yes, that's right.
twice an Olympian, walking for her home country of Lithuania, and she's an absolute role model for everybody in Ilford Athletic Club. Lovely person. We're going to miss her greatly. I'll hand over to our presidents, our joint presidents, Neil and Diane, give her a token of our appreciation from all the Athletic Club.
Speech.
Thank you. I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much.
Don't start me off.
No, thank you for welcoming me in your club. I enjoyed racing for you and winning for you. I'm sorry, I'm really feel emotional. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Emma Corbett, East London Runners.
Okay, second lady from East End Road Runners, Colin Hanley.
Well done.
And not surprisingly, first lady from Ilford AC, Neringa Massioli.
Hey! Hey! Well done.
My Paula from Tears to Smile.
Well done. Lovely presentation plaque presented to double Olympian and elite athlete Neringa Massioli by members of the Ilford Athletic Club as a token of their esteem, 2011 to 2024 from the Ilford Athletic Club. So well done, that's lovely.
Okay, Neringa, you won all the prizes tonight.
Just one was, another one was a gift.
Well, there you go. So you said farewell to Ilford runners, basically, and Ilford Athletic Club. So a final word to
Good luck to everyone.
the Ilford walkers, perhaps. You've got a
Oh,
message for
yes,
them.
of course. Keep club proud and good luck in future starts.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see you again. I've lined you up for some masters competitions, so you'll be blazing the trails, whether it be running, I suspect running more than walking, but you always will have a place in our hearts.
Thank you, and Ilford will have always a special place in my heart. I'll always be an Ilford member.
Yeah, okay, that's great.